Alright guys, I don't know if you saw the news, but we had some fun stuff come up today. Apparently 8.04, the recent game update, was broken. Let's see, they reviewed data after the update in May, did a conductive, comprehensive analysis of the data, revealing several issues, and they go into them below. So first off, shout out to Com2 for actually checking that things are working as intended. I think that this started happening after the BChem update, the one where it was broken a while ago. How long ago was that? Anyway, BChem was broken, and they said after that they were going to validate that everything was working as intended. And so they did that with 8.04, and they found that it wasn't. And they easily could have just hid it from us until we figured something new out, but instead they went, tested, and came back with some answers. So first, the balanced defensive influence was messed up. The big part of it is the increased probability of game outcomes has left many users confused. The game environment, this one. As a result, the game environment has shifted from one where weak teams endured losses in the past to one where there is no disadvantage for them. So just something broke up here. Things were overcalculated and applied. They're fixing that in the future. Pitcher stamina didn't work as they intended it. It has been determined that pitching skills did not fulfill their intended function. They'll inform us in advance if any adjustments are necessary. And after ensuring there are no potential issues after resolving the phenomenon. So they're going to try to fix the stamina, then they're going to double check the skills. Mentor was not getting applied. You may have seen something about this on Reddit. And I thought there was something in here as well, although maybe I'm just scrolling through this fast because nobody wants to see me sit here read things. But I believe Control Master and Untouchable were broken, which makes sense because my Control Master Untouchable guy, Jack Flaherty, went from fine to absolutely awful. So hopefully they fix those. Here's the neat thing. Refund for skill-related items. All items used for the skill development after the May update until the version 8.05 update. We don't know when that's happening, but it's going to happen at some point, and they're going to refund all skill-related items. That includes Legend skill change tickets, Premium and Premium skill protects, skill selects, skill protections, Premium skill change tickets, retrainings and resets. You get them all back, so spend them as soon as possible. They're not adding up power rankings. They're going to give you ranked Battle Ball recharge. They're not calculating. Let's see. Yeah, please note club power ranking will not include game records that were affected after May update. So your club power ranking won't take into account your finishes. Ranked battle won't be calculated. They're also giving a free grade increase, which is awesome. I think I'm going to use it on Brendan Donovan, just put him on the bench. And a SIG player pack, not a team select signature pack. So this is just an all player. The meat of this compensation and the reason it is insane is because we get all of this back. Just go ahead and start spending everything as much as you can before 8.05 because you get it back. Okay? Cool. So in order to prevent further issues, had to undergo multiple rounds of testing, data, and verification. So, if you feel like you've been losing to teams you shouldn't have, that's why. If you feel like skills haven't been working like you thought they should, that's why. Okay, come on. Stop doing this loading thing, please. We're going to get 2 skill change tickets tonight. That's what we're doing. Let's get it done. We might GI Brendan Donovan tonight, too, since we know we have a GI on the way. Might as well. He'd be a fun one to stick on the bench. But first, we're going to be using Premium skill change tickets. We are going to keep hunting on Al Habrowski. Going to try to use as many of these as possible. Pitcher's Insight initially seems it has good-ish. Not going to keep that 333. It seems like it's had good-ish results, but again, this is lower level than I'd like. I might, if we get greens back, I might burn some on this. I don't think they're resetting our skills; they're just giving us things back. Um, I might give some greens on this just because we'll be getting them back, so it might be worth blowing a green on, you know, just to try to get 2 or 3 skills, even if they're low level, because we get it back. Ace is one that seems interesting. The less I've seen generally good results as it. A guy my club tested, he's thinking that it's about as good as Dom right now, which would be huge, and it gets better with the less pitchers you have on your team that have pitchers or that have ace. So, you know, you might want to pick one guy as your ace. We're still not seeing anything good. Come on. Give me something we like to see. Nothing there. We want to see bullpen day 333. I have not hit so many tickets on this guy. All right. We got 2 of these in our inbox. 313. Man, no hits. No hits, no hits. Maybe the last 2 in our inbox will hit if this one doesn't. Yeah, nothing. Nothing on 14 of them. Alright, let's go grab these from our inbox. And then, yeah, I think I will GI Brendan Donovan tonight since we're getting the free one. And use some skill change tickets on him since we'll get those back. It's not going to be huge for my team, but it'll be nice. It's a cool one to have. Calm 2, just give me skills. I'm waiting until you give me skills to get the sig change ticket, because like none of these are going to be great. Let me just so we get these back. So I'm kind of willing to just dump them into this lower level set since we're getting what we use back. You know. I'm not. Yeah, we get them back. So I just want to see if I can get 2 skills and give them a try. Insight Streak. I only really want Streak as a 3rd skill in a low level set like this. Insight Fixer would let me test it against Bullpen Day Fixer, which I'm kind of interested in. It would let me know. I mean, pretty much like Firefighter versus Thin Ice. Like those are not too different. So maybe we just keep this at these low levels, especially again, we get them back. Do I have anything else I can use greens on though? Because we get them back, I want to make sure I don't think I have anything worth greening. If I had premium blues or premium greens, I would try to move off of Untouchable on these 2 guys. But yeah, Flaherty's just been down in the dumps recently. So I think that's because those 2 skills were broken. Ranked update happened. That was fun. I'm just going here to buy some of these. And we will start hunting on Brendan Donovan. That card's pretty good. Lineup. Let's see. First off, let's make sure. Sort by grade. I guess he's not gold yet. Is he? Oh, he's not. Let's first off make him gold. I know I have them in here somewhere. Bam. That saves us a little bit of time. Nice. Okay, then from there, Let's give him the GI. Let's give him the GI. And we might use the other one on Mathewson. He's still... The reason I'm going for Donovan here is because if I GI Mathewson, I have to immediately dump premiums into him and greens and blues to try to get him in the lineup. Which I guess would have been the time, like now, if I'd been smart about it. But I just, like, these guys are already so good, and Brendan Donovan is such a low cost. He's really just for the vibes, for the looks, you know, and maybe we can turn him into a pinch hitter if he gets Born to be a Star, if we decide to go premiums on him eventually, or just in general spotlight would be good. So he's a cool one to have. Let's get some of these, and he will slot in right on the bench. That is barely an upgrade. Also, I think that the game, part of the update was they look at your overall fielding ability. And so bench players with high field is huge. Oh, bam. Good stuff. All right, nice. So I might train him for field if I don't get a pinch hit set on him. They did decrease the effectiveness. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Here we go. They did decrease the effectiveness of pinch hitting. It's only plus 10 instead of plus 20. Wow, starting with Slugger Barrel. That is great. Really looking for Spotlight if he's going to be a pinch hitter. Oh, come on, man. I thought I had selected the other set. Oh, well, we get these back. Oh, come on. Big time bummer. That's only a one skill Spotlight set. Prediction might be good on him. It's based on base I, which is pretty solid for him. Card Laser Beam Junkie is not what we're looking for. Man, I can't believe I rolled off of that. Spot Endurance. Slugger Laser Beam, bummer. 5 Tool might be interesting on him, actually. His stats are pretty evenly distributed. Exhaustion might be interesting with the stamina update. Also, here's the deal, guys. Because we get all these tickets back, I'm not going to record it when I pull the rest of these skill changes. I'm just going to, like, run them as they come. That way I can make sure I get them in before the update. So if I hit anything, I'll let you guys know. But if you see that you've missed a bunch of premium skill changes, just know that that's why. Charisma Laser Beam. Man, I'm really bummed about rolling off of that Slugger Barrel at upset. MBT's newly updated. Ugh. It's not enough. Like, I get so many of these skill change tickets, I'm not gonna, like, ask Com2 to undo my mistake, but just me being dumb. Three left. 2 left. Last one. And we got nothing. Okay, that's fine. How many BD pieces do I have? Do I have a lot? 223, yeah, let's run them. Let's get you going. There we go. Don't want no non-black diamonds on my bench. Yeah. Mathewson will have to be when I'm more ready for it. I'm just not ready to try to replace one of my starters yet. My bullpen's really the weakest point on my team. I do have a blue. We'll get the blue back. So let's try to finish off the 3-3-3s on Aaron. Although I think 3-3-3s are going to be weaker now with Insight gaining power and decreasing all your gold skills. But a gold for Laser Beam. I wonder if that'll help him in the outfield. I wonder if I should put him in the outfield and try it. His fielding is awful, so that's why I'd like to leave him at DH. But with laser beam at 7, I don't know. I do not know. All right. Did they say skill? We get back skill training tickets. Let me check this notice. Skill training ticket. All right. So here's the other thing we're gonna do, just for y'all's entertainment. And you can cut off the video now. I'm not gonna be running any other. Not gonna be running anything else that's interesting for if you're like trying to watch for pack openings. But what I am gonna do is I'm going to take Habrowski. I'm gonna take Habrowski with these skills to the overall analysis room and run, I don't know, 3 of each, bullpen day and insight fixer, and see what we get. You know, like see how it performs. So let's upgrade these skills because we got these training tickets back. Just use your stuff right now, guys. Make sure you're using it. You don't want to miss out. Alright, that should be maxed out. Now let's run in the overall analysis room. So it's still only letting me run 5 a day. We'll do 2 of each. Alright. So let's just, we already have 1 run. Pitcher by ERA. I'm going to write this down. And so this was run after the update. Let's just take a look. Same skills. Man, did he even come in? Yeah, he did. 14 innings pitched for a 3.07 ERA. 14 IP, comma 3 point. Man, with that low of a sample of innings pitched, don't even know if we'll get anything significant. But we'll keep seeing. So this one was fixer. Here, they both have fixer. This one was BPD. All right. All right, let's see what happens. Yeah, this is running slow. So this one is insight. We're going to get a couple samples. Like I said, if you're not interested in this kind of stuff, come on, hurry up. If you're not interested in this kind of stuff, go. Go on. Leave your like, leave your comments, and your subscriptions. Okay. Let's see these stats. ERA. Habrowski, 13 innings pitched. For a 2.03 ERA. Let's try it again. So this is again insight. Let me just Let me just make sure that was Insight. I don't want to be logging the wrong one. Yeah, Insight Fixer. So it's really Firefighter versus Thin Ice, and those are kind of nothing burgers on skills. Not enough to cause a big ERA shift. Oop. So we'll run. Oh, come on, go back. Stop. We'll run 3 of these, and we'll run 3 of the other, and we'll just see what happens. And then I might keep running later, if it lets me. Alright, knocked out. I feel like this part takes the longest. Okay, so this is again with Insight. Pitcher record, ERA, Hrabosky, 10.2 innings pitched. .53 ERA. All right, and then one last one, and then we'll switch back to bullpen day, and we'll compare. And it's not something to you know, hinge your entire philosophy on, especially because they did say that they're reworking how some things work in the game. But this is just to give a this is just to give like an idea of if it can even compete. Obviously, ranked is better for figuring out what works and what doesn't. But Insight's looking okay so far. Overall analysis tool does give you a good idea about whether stuff is, whether things are close or whether things are usable. It just doesn't really give you where it ranks in comparison to other skills. Alright, let's take a look. Stats. Pitchers. ERA. I should be writing down other stats for this too. This is just bad by me. Hrabosky. 11.2. Man, did this go the wrong way? Okay, why did he come in? First off. Hicks doing as bad as we thought. But Hrabosky, 11.2 innings pitched. Luckily, this is all on video, so I can go back and check it later. Or you guys in the chat can like try to pull from this run some other ideas about what's working. You know, is the whip staying down? K per 9, how's that looking? Walks per 9, runs allowed. How many did Nicasio give up? He gave up 5 runs in .2 innings. Interesting. Okay, and let's switch him back to his other skills. Yeah, I'll come back and I'll rewatch this video and I'll I'll see how the peripheral stats are doing, because really you should be looking at that too, seeing how your whip is impacted. Is he getting more strikeouts? Strikeouts in this game aren't as important as strikeouts in other games, or not in other games, like in real life. Strikeouts in this game aren't as important as strikeouts in real life. Alright, so, bullpen day. Give me some numbers, baby. Stats. Pitcher record. ERA. 6 innings pitched to a 6 ERA. I kind of want to throw that one out because it's only 6 innings pitched. Alright. Because, like, looking at this, like, the whip is pretty similar here to what it was. The K per 9 is pretty similar. I think the walk per 9 is way up on this one, though. So that's good to know. Again, you guys can either leave it in the chat, be like, hey, I noticed that pitcher insight strikes are up, or whatever. But I'll probably take another look at it anyway. The thing about low sample sizes is that you can have outliers really skew your data. So you got to be careful. See, look, there we go. Broski again, low inning count here. 6 inning pitch, 1.23 ERA. But look at the whip, 1.64 and 4 walks per 9. That's up, right? Interesting. I feel like these are up. Unless it was 1.8. Might have been 1.8. Alright, I'm going to give it one more on each of them, because it's letting me. So I don't have much to say, guys. Let's see. I have Cardinals game on the other screen. It's tied right now. Rangers are good this year, aren't they? Rangers are good. Happy for them. Despite us facing them in the World Series, I never really had a bad feelings toward them. Not like the Red Sox. Ugh. Alright, one more of each. Pitcher record, ERA. I got Helsley. Ugh, gotta fix that. Really, I'm hoping Isringhouse or Habrowski can fix that. I got 17 innings pitched. 2.55 ERA. That whip is lower. The walks per 9 are lower. We're just all over the place. So right now what I'm seeing is I can't really pull anything from this. They're looking to be about the same. Let me count up these innings pitched. Okay. So 20, 27, 37, 42.2 versus 30, or yeah, 24 plus 11.2, 24 plus 11.2, 34.2. So let's switch out to the other set, try to get at least close to the number of innings pitched, and then we will call it. Still would like better at some point, but I'm just trying to see per the OVR analysis room. But it's just these sample sizes are so low. You know, maybe I should try to get 100 innings worth of sample. You know, see how that looks. And I should track the other stats with it. So what we need, I think 10-ish innings pitched, and I'll be close. Alright, last little bit. ERA. Habrowski. Wow, I was looking for 10 and I got 2 innings pitched at a 0.00 ERA. Well, that's annoying. That is really annoying. We're running it again. Y'all can leave. You don't have to keep watching. Hmm. 23. We're at 36. And over here, we're at what, 44? So just don't give me like 12 innings pitched and I'll be happy. Just trying to get a similar inning amount. There we go, 6.2 for a 4.05. Okay, that gets us right there. Time to run the math. Pull up the calculators. And again, ERA is not everything. We'll have to go back and relook at the rest of these stats on here before we really come to a conclusion. But with bullpen day, we had how many innings pitched? 14 plus 6 plus 7 plus 17.2, which is wild. 44.2 innings pitched. I should have just kept this freaking runs against given up. That would have been really easy to calculate it. Now I'm gonna have to go back and back calculate all this. Looking down the list though, I mean, I'm kind of leaning like the insight might be better. 13.1 plus 10.2, 11.2 plus 42.8. Okay, so they're right on top of each other. Gosh, now I have to pull this I'm gonna have to pull this calculation. So ERA is 9 times ERA over innings pitched. So if we turn this, look at this. Now we're at the point on this show where I am doing algebra. You're welcome. So we're going to calculate runs here because I should have just done that in the first place. Or I could go back and watch the video and just leave it in the comments. But I'm not going to do that because if you're still here, if you are still watching, you're probably interested in this information. So ERA equals 9 times ERA over IP. So let's clear this out. We are trying to come up with earned runs allowed. So it's going to be ERA. So in this case, it's going to be 2.03 times our innings pitched times 13.1 divided by 9. We're going to call that 3 runs. Because I'm assuming there'd be more decimal places on that ERA. So, do this again. 2.53 is our ERA times our inning pitched, which is 10.2. Divide that by 9. Again, we are going to say 3 runs given up, which just about tracks. Less innings pitched, a higher ERA, similar number of runs. That tracks. All right, now this is nice. This one we already know is 0. So our ERA is, clear everything, 0.77 times my innings pitched, 11.2. Bam, divide that by 9. We have given up 1 run. And finally, in 6.2 innings pitched, we had a 4.05 ERA times our 6.2 innings pitched. Divide that by our 9. Again, 3. I guess these points are probably causing issues too, but I'm not 100% about that. Like if I were to do 6.66 times 4.05, since it's 2/3 of an inning, divided by 9, gets us closer to 3 versus 6. I think either way it's 3, but I may have to do it that way since it's 2/3. I'm not 100% sure. Baseball nerds in the comments, correct me, because if you're still here, you are probably a baseball nerd. No offense, I'm also a baseball nerd. Let's see, ERA times 14. Divide that by 9. 5 runs. 6 innings pitched at a 6 ERA, so 6 times 6 divided by 9. 4 runs given up. Oop. 7 innings pitched at a 1.23 ERA. 7 times my 1.23 ERA divided by 9 is about 1 run. That tracks. Then finally, 17.66, 2.55. Divide that by 9. 5 earned runs. So, total. We had 14 plus 6 plus 7 plus 17.2 for 44.2 IP. And if we do 9 times 5 plus 4 plus 1 plus 5, well, I guess it's just going to be 15, isn't it? Wait, 9 times 15 divided by my innings pitched. For a 3.05 ERA. Okay. Then for insight total, we are at 13.1 plus 10.2 plus 11.2 plus 2.1 plus 6.2 for 42.8 IP. So slightly smaller sample, but close enough. We take it. Now, 9 times 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3. So 90 divided by 42.8. This seems to have performed significantly better. But again, small sample size. I'll have to try it out in ranked, but it's looking like in a vacuum, Insight is performing better than Bullpen Day. So, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for those who stayed all the way through. That was awesome. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody. Again, if you want to take a look through the stats, pause the video, come up with something, feel free to use these numbers, post it on Reddit, make your own post and get yourself some upvotes. You have my full blessing here to compare Bullpen Day and Pitcher's Insight if you want to do a more in-depth analysis. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next week.